Hey Capricorn, welcome back to Distilled Tarot. My name's Shannon. I'll be guiding you through today's reading. This is going to be our daily reading for Friday, March 5th. Let's see what's going on with Capricorn. At the heart of your reading, we have the Nine of Cups. A wish being granted. What's the challenge for Capricorn? King of Swords reversed, Wheel of Fortune reversed. Someone is making selfish decisions to remain stagnant, to not move forward. I'm reminded of the crab in a bucket syndrome, I think is what it's called. When you have crabs in a bucket, there will be at least one crab most of the time that will be on the rim, pushing the other crabs back down, keeping them from escaping from the bucket. And the metaphor is like, there's always someone who's going to fear the unknown, to fear change, and or to want to keep you from escaping their situation. Like, how dare you think that you deserve better than this bucket that I'm in? If you guys have more insight into that crab in a bucket metaphor, I'd love to hear it. Leave it in the comments. This feels like that. Like this King of Swords represents someone who's saying, oh yeah, you think that you're so high and mighty, you can wish for something better than what the situation that we're in now? Well, I'm in a position of power. I'm the king. I have the ability to make a decision that affects you because I'm the King of Swords. And this decision is somehow going to keep you repeating the same cycle here with me. Someone who would rather selfishly hold on to you in a situation rather than out of love wanting something better for you. What are my Capricorns focused on? Nine of Swords in reverse. It feels like you want to free yourself up from this expectation from the King of Swords. It's either that or you were never worried about it to begin with. This could be just like empty threats or someone that talks a big game but doesn't have any real power over your life. Nine of Swords in the upright is you being very worried, very stressed out. In the reverse, it either means you've overcome that, or in spite of a situation that could be very stressful, you're just not worried about it in the slightest. You might be surprising yourself with how stress-free you feel at the moment. The absence of stress is what's being highlighted here as your focus. In the recent past, we have the Devil. So, okay, that's a stronger indication that this King of Swords character may have had some sway over you, or at least tried to. Although, this could just be talking about your energy. It's representative of Capricorn energy in the tarot. If you'd recently stood up for yourself and said, I'm going to do what I want to do, no matter what anyone else says, and just pushing everyone else to the side, then that's definitely what we're talking about here. If that's not the case for you, I feel like this could also be representing this King of Swords person that tried to stand in your way and unsuccessfully tried to get you to worry about pursuing this wish of yours. like planting seeds of doubt. Are you sure you really want to climb out of this bucket? It's really nice in this bucket here with all the other crabs. You don't know what's on the other side of that bucket. Certain death, probably. Show me the energy of the environment. How is Spirit using Capricorn's environment to nudge them in the right direction? 8 of Wands reversed. They want you to slow it down. Also, if someone is burying you in communication, just like message after let's talk, they might feel a sense of impending disaster and be really ramping up their efforts to communicate with you. What Spirit wants is for you to sidestep that energy. The reversal of all of that says don't put yourself in a receiving mode for this barrage of communication. Now, if you're not receiving a barrage of communication, that's just like being inundated with message after message. If that's not the case for you, then we're just talking about slow it down, slow down the pace. Don't feel like this momentum is out of control and you don't have the power to set your own comfortable pace. Or if you're the one rushing things, it could be that as well. Spirit wants you to slow it down. In the near future, we have the 5 of Wands reversed, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Fool reversed. So there will be barriers removed in the near future. Obstacles, people fighting against you, people throwing up obstacles and smoke screens is what it feels like. Just not true obstacles, but just trying to get you to feel like you shouldn't move forward. That will come to a stop or slow down. But you're still not going to fully start off on the path. The Knight of Pentacles feels like you're going to come up with a game plan first. You're going to decide what your long-term objective is. You're going to take a very practical approach, very grounded, very methodical. Like, okay, before I take the first step here, I want to plan out and map out what the path is going to look like from beginning to end. I want a detailed plan of attack. You're not going to go, like, taking any sort of crazy risks. You're going to make sure that it's a very responsible choice. But either way, I see you moving forward in a new direction that is of your own choosing. It's just you're going to be doing it methodically and responsibly and pragmatically, not taking risks. Which is good because Spirit is saying don't rush things. Don't feel rushed into anything. Your surprise energy, we have the 8 of Pentacles reversed, Hierophant, the World, and the 2 of Wands reversed. Well, here's that. I don't have a plan yet, so before I take this leap of faith, I'm going to really nail the plan. Eight of Pentacles reversed is going to vary case by case. If we're talking about a work scenario, you wanting to go for a new job, this is saying potentially quitting the job or being fired from a job, or a change in your work circumstances in a less extreme way. If this isn't work related, this is talking about your day-to-day responsibilities shifting. And then sandwiched between those two, we have the World and the Hierophant, which is the threshold that you can pass through if you so choose, an opportunity that the universe presents to you to leave behind the past and start a fresh new story for yourself, kind of like reinventing yourself in a way. And the Hierophant is, this can be something that is long-lasting, something that can stand the test of time. If you do it right, if you do it responsibly. It's very connected to this sort of Knight of Pentacles energy that wants something. If you're going to work towards something at all, you want to know that it's going to stand the test of time, that it's going to be stable, that you can rely on it, that it'll be very grounded. See how grounded this Hierophant energy is? Those roots are like, I don't know, a mile deep. They're very grounded. I don't know, the only potential surprise I see here is coming from the Eight of Pentacles. You may decide to leave a job, or you might get fired from a job as you're planning this new chapter in your life. Or you may be presented with a new opportunity. See, Eight of Pentacles reversed just represents a change in your work situation. And the World portends a potential new opportunity being presented to you. A few possibilities there. Show me hopes and fears for Capricorn. Queen of Wands reversed. Normally, I would say the Queen of Wands reversed almost always stands for self-esteem issues, but I'm not really getting that from this energy from you. Like wondering if you're good enough, if the people out there that you'd be competing against are better than you, if you're up for the competition. I actually feel like this is something different. It's more like wondering if your desire for it is strong enough. Do I really crave this? Do I want this new direction bad enough to go for it? It's like you're wondering whether this wish is just like a whim, or is it something that you're going to remain excited about for the long term? Because the Devil in your recent past could also stand for a temptation. Like you've been tempted, and this wish might be wanting to indulge in a temptation. It's possible. You might be questioning that. Show me the end result for Capricorn. How did these energies resolve? Right on. We have the King of Wands and Death. So if there's any doubt about whether or not you're going to have the conviction and the strength and the fortitude to see this through, that's just been put to rest. You're going to write that energy. You're going to feel confident and bold, ready to go out and seize everything and anything that you want. The Death energy connected to this feels like you're going to be going through a transformation in order to embody this energy. It's going to require you to let go of certain elements of your persona. You will go through a metamorphosis personally. It's in other circumstances, death can represent a changing landscape around you that will better support you. In this instance, it's tied directly to you becoming empowered. So it's like you are going to go through this transformation. Show me advice for Capricorn. How can Capricorn work with these energies for their highest and best good? Two of Swords. You are the one to decide in your life. Recognize that life is a string of decisions. Differing slightly from the energy I was picking up on in your near future, where you feel like, well, if I commit to something, I better make sure I'm committed to this exact thing for the long term. The energy I'm getting off of the Two of Swords is try to see things as a series of decisions, and that you have the choice at every step of the way to make adjustments, which would free up your energy to take risks if you feel like you're not locked into the long term. Like, Spirit wants you to be more agile. So please take that as it resonates. Capricorn, I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you back tomorrow.